Said John Kennedy, who joins us now. He serves on the Budget Committee. Senator, welcome. Good to have you here. What do you think about all this today?
Well, I know what I think at the moment, and I'll go into this more later, Martha. We have some folks scurrying around like headless chickens. My position has not changed. My Democratic colleagues want to pass a spending orgy reconciliation bill that would spend $4 trillion, raise $2 trillion worth of taxes, $2 trillion worth of new debt, that would tax, spend, and regulate America into European neo-socialism. And I'm not for it. And I'm not going to vote for it. Now, to do that, they have to raise the debt ceiling. Raising the debt ceiling would not only raise the debt ceiling for past spending, but it will raise the debt ceiling for future spending. So they can't pass their bill without raising the debt ceiling. Senator Schumer has a very easy way of raising the debt ceiling with Democratic votes. All he's got to do is amend the budget resolution with Democratic votes. 50 votes plus the vice president. It's like Geico. It's so easy, even a caveman can do it. He doesn't want to do that because he doesn't want to put a specific amount on how much he wants to raise the debt ceiling. He wants a blank check. I am not going to vote. You can write this down and take it home to Mama. I am not going to vote to give Senator Schumer a blank check. That's point one. Point two, let me tell you what's really going on around here. I don't know firsthand. I haven't talked to every one of my Democratic colleagues. But there are some who believe that Senator Schumer now has the votes to break the filibuster on the issue of raising the debt ceiling. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it obviously has some credibility among some people. Otherwise, you wouldn't have all this commotion. And my attitude is it's not going to change my position one iota. Not one iota. Yeah. Everybody's got to do what they got to do. But I'm not going to support this craziness that my President Biden and his new woke left friends are trying to ram down the American people's throat.
Well, Chad Pergram was just reporting that he thinks that the effort that would break the filibuster for the first time, really, as a carve-out for a legislative break to the filibuster. And we've seen it with judicial nominations, but that would really be forging new ground that Joe Manchin said he does not want to do. So he's a no on that.
Well, I wouldn't make that assumption. Now, I'm not saying he's a no or a yes.
Well, I'm just going by what he said.
I know. There are a lot of rumors flying around here.
Okay.
Let me just say this again. There are some of my colleagues. I haven't talked to all my Democratic colleagues. I just know what I believe, and I'm not budging. But there are some of my colleagues who believe that Senator Schumer now has the votes to break the filibuster on the debt ceiling increase. And of course, if you break it on the debt ceiling increase, the cow is out the barn. It's Katie bar the door. It's gone. The filibuster's gone.
But before I let you go, just a simple question here. Why do we never have enough money to cover our debts when we have the largest tax revenue pouring into the United States government? Why can't we pay our debts on the money that we have?
You just nailed it. Our problem is not that we tax too little. It's that we spend too much. And there has not been a nanosecond, not a nanosecond spent by either a party on either side of the aisle about how to do something more efficiently and save some money.
That whole conversation, I remember Senator Coburn, who constantly looked at the waste that happened in the United States government. It's not even a conversation anymore. We don't hear anyone talk about the waste in the government. Even when we passed the Health Care Act, they said we're going to pay for half of this by, finding waste and fraud in healthcare in the United States and eliminating that. So now it's not even on anybody's lips, the discussion of, where can we cut? It's absolutely, it blows my mind. And especially when, as I said, the United States took in more tax revenue. I just want everyone to know this in this past year than in the history of the country. So we're taking in more, and yet we still can't seem to cover our expenses. So you got to ask yourself why we have to go, another trillion in the debt ceiling. That's the debate.
Boom!
That's where we are.
You just nailed it, Martha. And when I raise that issue with my colleagues, they say, "Yeah, we need to cut spending." And I say, "Well, when?"
Yeah.
And they say, "Well, not right now."
Not while I'm running.
It's like going to heaven. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to make the trip right now.
It's unconscionable to not even have the discussion. It wouldn't fly in any business or any family in the United States of America.
You could see. I don't know how this is going to work out.
Yeah.
But you could see the filibuster busted.
Wow. We will see. We'll have you back to talk about it, sir. It's an
Okay.
important topic. Thank you very much, Senator. Always good to see you, sir.
You bet.